Okay, Coach, so the folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. He can run for it, and he will. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Regular. Pistol. 36. Point it right. Slam. SOS.
Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Bang. Kings. Check 3. 49. Check 49.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
Check 50.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Coming, baby, I'm coming.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's taken down inside the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Hey, alert 33. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Check 24. Watch 20. Run. Check nickel. Trail alert. Stop.
Now Chubb.
He's crossing. He's checking. Check.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Mayfield now almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 43. Kill. Regular. Check 13. Shift. Under 10.
A run for Nick Chubb.
Switch.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Jackson now. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Ravens. 57 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes two to tango. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run here with Ingram, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Set, ready. 15 on it. 15 on it.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
You can't block me. Shit.
Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
First down. 1st and 10. And at the 41-yard line.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Chubb. And an alley to run. 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted them. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, Snead figures to be an important veteran presence for Lamar Jackson. 2 years ago, it was a disappointing 2017 for Snead. That was in New Orleans. But then had a bit of a bounce-back campaign a season ago in his first go-around with Baltimore. 62 catches, 650 yards. Did have surgery in the offseason on his left index finger, but back to full health and ready to go. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Able to spin free. He may try and run for this. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Jackson. Nowhere to return here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
180. Here we go. Switch. King. Catch it. Begin. Big touch.
They go play action. Mayfield. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
48.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Hey, Charlie.
First down, Mayfield. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again on second down, Mayfield. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Mayfield now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Mayfield brings him up first and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. From the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Matt Judon in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. They've gone to the second quarter now in Denver. The Broncos are just pouring it on in that one. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
You got tight right there. Check three.
Run, run. I got you.
On the ground, it's Chubb. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on first down.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go, let's go. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come,
Real.
Check 26, check 26. Check safety.
Hurry, hurry.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Yeah, baby.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Pistol.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Switch. Regular.
Slam.
Pistol.
Switch gears. Check 31, check 31. 36.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Defense, let's go. Watch twist.
Like that.
Mike 51.
Point it right.
Watch the ship.
Hurry.
Watch the ship. Twist.
Like that.
On second down, this is Cannon. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Kings.
Bang.
Up.
Check 3. 49. Check 49.
Hey, alert 33.
Check 24.
They run. Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
That's it. Big hit.
6'6", pull it high.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Hey, alert. Like that.
Now Chubb running right. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Set. 180. Hurry, hurry.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Done.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And an alley to run. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Ready, set, 51, Mike, 51. Bring it.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
We got 3.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's got it to Ingram, complete. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 11. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Undercrush.
Run.
Check.
Real.
Check. What?
Regular.
Check 43. Kill.
Pistol. Point it right. Done.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
51. It's our time. It's our time. 50.
Mayfield on play action. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Get wide.
King.
A give running right is Chubb. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Ingram. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Ingram. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. So Cleveland able